Alright guys, I know I ain't posted nothing in a minute, so I've really been busy, but I thought I'd share a little bit of wisdom with you. I rebuilt a motor, a 4.3 for this S10 right here, and when I put the motor back in, I did what I always do. First lesson, hard lesson I learned working on cars, my old 67 Camaro, first motor I put in it, was bragging at the local Winn-Dixie about how I did it by myself, 16 years old, and had a guy out there, meat market manager, old school mechanic, and was bragging to him about it. And as we were talking, he's like, when you put this motor in, did you put a front pump seal in the transmission? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he said, look down. And there was about 6 quarts of transmission fluid all over the parking lot. So he told me, this $3 seal was going to cost me hours worth of labor, which that seal now is almost $10, but still, so I always do that. Well, one thing I didn't do, and I should have done, if you see that pan right there, it's almost slammed full of transmission fluid. I didn't take the dipstick out this transmission, but evidently 25 years is too long on a poor old seal. It wasn't leaking before, but it's leaking pretty bad now because I guess I wiggled it around because it's so tight up in here. So now this $2.50 dipstick seal is going to cost me a bunch of aggravation and having to undo some work I already did. So lesson learned, and it's going to be a lesson shared with you guys. If you take and have something out that far down on GM or whatever, this little top hat looking seal right here, pretty cheap little deal and easy to put in when you got it out, but there you go. When you already done it and then you got to go back and do it again, I hate double work. So lesson learned. It wasn't a shortcut, it's just something I thought didn't need doing, but it ended up needing doing. But anyhow, we'll get this thing out the shop, and we'll be able to get back on this once we got this cleaned up a little bit. Not nowhere near as good as it's going to be. Y'all will see. Like I said, got to do a few things. I'm going to put a oil pump timing chain, and I'll put an LS9 cam in it because I got it, and we're there, and make a little bit more power with it. Anyhow, so we'll get back on this, and once, like I said, we get that out, we'll swivel this around in the shop, and we're going to start working on the fuel system and the brake system and try to get this chassis kind of finished up. And we'll get this LQ9 here, and I'm going to put a cam in it and all and get ready to go in this thing. I'm going to set this back on the floor. This LQ4 will go in something else, but anyhow, that's where we're at right now. I wanted to post a little something because, like I said, I hadn't posted nothing in about a week. So that's where we're at, and we'll see you later.